long night in Lynchburg, Virginia for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Good Sunday. This is the David Bennett Show. I'm Rich Krampanis. We come to you on the campus of Liberty University where, Coach, boy, it seemed a lot like last year except the roles were reversed. An unbelievable first half for Liberty, and they took care of business at home.
Yeah, when they scored the first one, Rich, I said, they scored the first one last year. Relax, guys, keep working. And we laid it on the ground. They scored. We laid it on the ground again. They scored. We ran into the punter. They scored. They had us 21-0, Rich, before we got it going a little bit. Halftime, I think, just bottom line, we didn't play very well. Liberty had a great half, probably the best half of football they've played all year, our worst. And when you put those two things together, it's not really good. We were down a lot at halftime. Proud of our kids coming out in the second half, scoring 2. And we felt like if we could get a third one to cut it to 2 scores, we had a chance, but we didn't. Liberty did a great job, went down and got another one.
Let's take a look at the action, and there was plenty of it between the Liberty Flames and Coastal Carolina.
Rich, it was a mighty windy day there at Lynchburg, at Liberty. But, we had the wind to start the game, kicking off with the wind, so we felt good about that. They did a great job, as always, with their students, all right behind the visiting team bench there. The first play of the game, we missed a tackle right there. Philip George misses a tackle. They take that thing down there and get it close. Josh makes a tackle right there on about the 5-yard line. Not a good start. Mike Brown takes it in to go up 7-0. They scored on us last year first, so you can't, you can't always be the first one to score, but it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. But then, dadgum, we get the ball. Marcus Whitener lays it on the ground. I thought the ball had rolled out of bounds right there. They give them the ball, and they capitalize on it. Rich, go down and, heck, get them another one.
But before that, here's Josh Norman with a breakup.
Yeah, Josh, if he can pick that ball, then we're just down 7-0. It's a pass breakup rather than an interception. Tyler McCarthy right here gets pushed, but you can't dive and leave your feet. He hits the punter. So they get the ball right there in scoring position again. So now it is 14-0 rather than our offense getting the ball and having a chance to go down and score. It's now 14-0, Rich.
Aldricus Allen with the touchdown there, and here's a good play to Akeem Wessel.
Good job by Akeem getting the first down. We've got a drive going. It's 14-0. So let's go down and make it 14-7, make it a ball game. Give the ball here to Jeremy Height. He, I don't know, has a strain or sprain with his elbow, fumbles it, lays it on the ground. So we set him up again, Rich, give him a short field, and they take advantage and go down and get it 21-0.
Yeah, Coach, the 2 turnovers plus the roughing the kicker penalty was almost like a turnover. And then here's Josh Norman again nearly picking it off.
Yep, double pass from Mike Brown. Josh got it. Just hang on, Josh. He's got a little cast on that hand. He took that thing off, I believe, right there with his thumb. But, again, we've got him right here. It's third and goal. So now it's 4th and goal. We've got to make the stop. They're trying to make it 21. We need to hold them.
Quinn Backus with the stop there, but on 4th and goal, Mike Brown scores.
Lower Chad right there and Quentin Davis. If we can make that tackle, then we'll stop them. But it's daggum 21-0 now, Rich. We're in a big hole. Good play here by Marcus Lott out of Union, South Carolina. Great play by Marcus.
Down 21-0. Get the offense going here. 3rd down completion, Aramis Hillary to Adrian Sullivan.
Good play. Get that ball on that outside arm, playing on that outside foot, Adrian. Good job picking up the first down. Got a good drive going here, Rich.
Coach, you're in Liberty territory, but here comes turnover number 3. Crossed wires there between Aramis and Travis Small.
Yeah, it was like he tried to clamp, he tried to pull. We turn it over again. That's 4 turnovers. You see the frustration with our guys right there. 4 turnovers. And right here, that's a 4th down. 4th down, they go for it. Philip George, you got to pull him backwards. Mike Brown's a good athlete. He dove forward, got the first down. They score now. It's 28-0, Rich.
Yeah, he got that first down by about an inch or 2, and that's the difference. Just like that, it's 28-0. But here, little fortune finally going Coastal's way on Matt Hazel's catch.
Yeah, good concentration there by Matt Hazel out of North Augusta. I believe he had 6 catches on the day and a touchdown. Great concentration by him getting the ball on the deflection there.
We'll take another look at it as Hazel keeps this drive going. Coach, it's late in the first half, and you're down 42-0, but a good job here of getting something going here.
Good move right there by Akeem Wesley. Good job blocking by Matt Hazel. Yeah, you can never quit. You can never lay down. Even though we played really bad, Liberty played really good. We've got to try to get a score right before the half. Right here, Akeem Wesley gets out of bounds. There's 9 seconds to go in the half. We have no timeouts left. We're going to take a shot at the end zone. If we don't get it, then we're going to try to get some points, but we do get it. Good throw here. A good protection. Aramis to Chris Presley, and we get on the board there, Rich.
It deserves another look with the Walkabout Landon Timber Chants rewind, and Chris Presley coming off that big effort against VMI. Another great catch here.
Getting good protection there by the offensive line. Great job getting a score, and then you'll see as we get the ball in the second half, we barely come up short and then get 2 scores. This is the first possession here, I believe, of the third quarter. Complete to Matt Hazel. Got a drive going. We want to like to score and get another one. You never know. Again, you never quit. Right here, we come up 1 yard short of getting the first down, Rich, and so we turn it over on downs.
So it stays 42-7, but you see the offense is driving. They're going to get the ball back, and this is really the highlight of the game for the Chanticleers, these next 2 drives.
Yeah, good job there by Aramis Hillary standing in the pocket, getting hit, throwing to DeMario Bennett, getting the first down. And again, you just can't quit. You cannot quit. Great run by Travis Small out of Chirral. Getting the ball moving. You got to get some points. We got to get some points, and we got to stop them from scoring, Rich.
And here comes a great play to Adrian Sullivan, 44 yards for the score.
Great speed there by Adrian Sullivan, diving, getting in. So now we're, I believe, 14, Rich. But again, we got a lot of football left. We got a lot of football left in this game and this season, Rich.
And then the defense comes up with a turnover. Marcus Lott the hit, Quinn Backus with the recovery. Great
fumble calls there by Marcus Lott. You see the energy right there. They're not going to give up, not going to quit. And recovered by Quinn Backus. Offense, let's go down and get us another.
So that was a big boost of momentum for Coastal here. It's 42-14. Backus gets the fumble recovery, and now the offense goes back to work. A great play here to Akeem Wesley.
Getting the first down, got the drive going. A great job out there blocking by Matt Hazel again, Rich, doing a great job.
And now it's time to bring out the Crescent Bank chalkboard, Coach. Let's draw this great play from DeMario Bennett to Matt Hazel.
It's just a little hand sweep. DeMario's got a very good arm. Marcus Whitener does a good job blocking. Akeem Wesley, a great job blocking. Hazel sells it, takes off. DeMario just throws it, underthrows it just a hair, but Matt Hazel, you'll see, makes a great catch, coming back to catch this ball over the defender.
And another key to this play was blocking by Akeem Wesley. You see it right up there, and then, boy, what a catch by Hazel.
Yeah, look at him. He comes back over number 6, the corner, to catch that ball. He's got great hands. God bless him with some great hands. We just got to, we got to play together, Rich. We got to play together this week.
42-21, Hazel with the touchdown, 6 catches for 90 yards, and then some more defenses. Marcus Lott breaking up a pass.
Great play by Marcus Lott on their tight end. 6'6", 280 pounds. Great play right there by Marcus Lott out of Union.
Let's talk about this play.
Well, we thought it hit them right there in the back of the leg. That should be our ball. He tried to say that our guy blocked him into the ball. Nobody knows where the ball is right there, Rich. And we're none of us are perfect, but that should have been our ball right there. But we shouldn't allow this block to happen right here. Brian Harrison missed his guy. He comes off the edge around our Bears and blocks it for another one of their scores.
So now the game's pretty much wrapped up as Liberty put together those couple of second-half scores. That's Aaron Jones with a nice run there. You bring Cody Craig in to get some seasoning, and here's Brooks Barbery with a sack.
Great job by Brooks, who's a senior, who's trying to keep his weight up to play there on the defensive line. Very proud of Brooks. He's a great young man that got in there and made a sack. I hope we can see a little more Brooks.
And here's a muffed punt. Adrian Sullivan unfortunately can't advance it, but you're in good shape here.
Can't advance a muff, but we got that thing in scoring position, and gives Cody Craig a chance to throw a touchdown pass for us right here, Rich.
DeMario Bennett with his first touchdown as a Chanticleer.
Well, he's a very talented guy that's got to keep working hard because we've got to get our guys up this week for a Gardner Webb team that'll be very hungry.
And you shake hands with Danny Rocco, the Liberty Flames getting revenge. He really played spoiler last year to them, and they were very well aware of that.
Yep, they did a great job. Again, we helped them by playing our worst. They played their best, and that's what happens right there, Rich. Liberty definitely outplayed us on Saturday.
63-27, the final in Lynchburg.
We got to get ready to go, Rich. We got 5 games left. And just got to teach some valuable lessons to our guys. When things start going really bad, that's called adversity. You can't, holler at each other and want to fuss with each other. You got to stick together. And that was a valuable lesson for our young men.
Looking on film, did you see the potential that Liberty had to do something like this?
Well, again, I think it was their best first half, our worst. And again, that's not a good combination, Rich. So they played their best, I played their worst. We played our worst. If you play your worst and they play their best, or vice versa, it's going to usually go one-sided, and that's what it did.
One-sided, 63-27, the final. Coastal Carolina now 4-2 on the season. Time for us to take a break. When we come back, we'll head back to Williams Stadium for post-game reaction. You're watching the David Bennett Show, presented by HTC.
Waste Management presents Where Are They Now? A look back at former Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Frankie Tolbert was a setter at Coastal Carolina from 2004 through 2006. So what is Frankie up to now?
Currently, I work for Enterprise Rent-A-Car in Georgetown, South Carolina. I'm the manager of that branch. Personal life, right now I live in Conway, have a condo out there. Looking to be moving into a house real soon.
Where Are They Now is presented by Waste Management, a proud sponsor of The David Bennett Show.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Waste Management, Coastal Orthopedic and Strand Orthopedic, Coca-Cola, Crescent Bank, and Shred Alert.
Shred Alert owner Adam Parness says, don't compromise the integrity of your personal and financial documents, shred them. Shredding is important in order to prevent identity theft, one of the fastest growing crimes in the U.S. Don't be a victim. Shred Alert has served professional, residential, and government offices from Georgetown to Wilmington since 2002 and has been recognized for being the document destruction company of the Grand Strand and surrounding areas. So whether it's paper, uniforms, or any sensitive materials, Shred Alert of Myrtle Beach is the only choice to get the job done. Contact us today.
All right, guys, it's crunch time. The game's on the line. You played great so far, but you got to finish the job. You got to finish the job. You're the team everybody wants to be. Come on, guys. Let's go show them why we're the champs.
Right now, get the longest lasting, most versatile, and most fuel-efficient lineup in America. At Palmetto Chevrolet, no one has more Consumer Digest Best Buys for the 2010 model year than Chevrolet. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and Palmetto Chevrolet. A winning combination.
And nobody beats a Palmetto deal.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time to hear from Coach Bennett's staff and their thoughts on Saturday's game. This week's coordinator comments are being brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, the kids kept fighting, but you can't have those 3 turnovers in the first half or the first quarter that we had against a good team. We've had 2 fumbles all year. We had 3 in the first quarter, so that kind of put us behind the 8 ball, but I'm proud of the kids. Keep fighting.
Tough game, a lot of learning lessons. We're just going to have to make sure that we focus back on ourselves and try to take care of the small things that kind of got us in some trouble today. Got a good group, got a lot of confidence in our players, but we just got to go to work.
Anytime you give up 2 blocks in the special teams phase, a block punt and a block PAT, and we have turnovers, roughing the punter, it's tough to come back from. The good thing is we got it on film. We have meeting time, so we're going to get this thing corrected.
What you got to do here is move on.
You have to, Rich. I don't think anybody was pleased with our kids coming out in the third quarter and not giving up, not quitting, getting 2 quick scores. Wish we could have got a third one, but didn't happen, Rich. These are the guys we've recruited. These are the guys we love, we care about, and it's our job to grow them up real quick this week and get ready for a Gardner-Webb team that'll be hungry for a win.
Taking a look at the stats, Coach, you can really break down all these numbers, but I think it's the turnover margin that was the key. this team took care of the ball so well for those first 5 games. Real uncharacteristic what happened on Saturday in Lynchburg.
If we'd have taken care of the ball, who knows? Could have been a different story, but we didn't, and Liberty capitalized, and so you got to give a lot of credit to Liberty University.
Aramis Hillary, 18-27 for 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. You see Matt Hazel, 6 catches for 90 yards. And try and find the positives, Coach. You did string together 3 consecutive scoring drives.
Had a lot of positives, but we had a lot of negatives, too. We got to cut out the negatives and increase the positives, Rich, and played better together as a team. And
after the game, the Chanticleers talked about just that.
Yeah, we got a long season to go. I think we're going to be prepared, next week and, these upcoming games. But we just got to, take it day by day and just try to win every day, man, and just try to, play one play at a time and go day by day and, just try to be the best we can.
I think coming in the game, we overthought and put too much pressure on ourselves instead of just playing this game as just being a game. So from now on, we're going to come back stronger, faster. Next week, we will treat it like just one game at a time.
Yeah, it just, everybody go through ups and downs, and this game was just the game that we went through our ups and downs. We go watch film, correct all the mistakes, and we'll learn from it.
Hey, it was great atmosphere. We love the atmosphere. We just got to come out and, start off better and work harder, in the first half. They put up a lot of points on us in the first half. Turnovers killed us. We got to come out like we did in the second half, every quarter.
Man, it's a tough loss, So like I said, it's just a tough loss, man, but we're just going to go watch film and correct look at mistakes.
Our HTC peak performer from the Liberty game, Matt Hazel, 6 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown, Coach.
Yeah, Matt got a little dinged up there, couldn't finish the game, but tough, hard, physical ball game. Proud of Matt, had a good performance, but we're going to need a great one this coming week.
Time now for our injury report, brought to you by Conway Medical Center. Coach, we saw Jeremy Height and Johnny Hartsfield. Took a while to get up and get out of the game with some injuries.
Yep, tough, hard, physical game. We told them this game would be like that movie, Rich, fast and furious, and it was. But we've got to get healed up this week and get ready to go.
Time to take another break. When we come back, it's time for Chants Corner. The coach goes one-on-one with David Duran. That's when the David Bennett Show continues right after this. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Bojangles, the Britton Law Firm, and Coastal Ice.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
A&I over the years we've had working relationships. They've handled fires, water losses, wind losses. They've been there for us so that we could be there for our clients. Their professionalism, their follow-up, it has been absolutely flawless. If everybody did the work as they promised to do, like A&I does, we'd be in real good shape in this town.
When disaster strikes, we're the ones to call. A&I does it all.
Locals love Greek Rats for lunch. They say it's the fresh salads, fantastic wraps, and seafood baskets. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Greek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.
Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers need to concentrate on playing their best, not worrying about what to do if an injury occurs. As Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, we offer all our patients comprehensive orthopedic care from our team of renowned specialists. So no matter what your game, you can stay on top of it. Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, proud to be the team physicians of the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers and sponsors of the Dave Bennett Coaches Show.
Today, you can find healthcare information almost everywhere. What you can't find is a single reliable source to guide you through your options when you or your family needs medical treatment. That's why News Channel 15 has partnered with Conway Medical Center to produce a new one-of-a-kind resource, Your Health, Your Decision. It will help you understand your treatment options when you or someone you love needs care. Stay tuned for more information on Your Health, Your Decision on News Channel 15 and CarolinaLive.com.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time now for Chants Corner, brought to you by HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome to Chants Corner here in the Brown Locker Room in the Adkins Field House. We're here with senior tight end David Duran, and we've got 5 questions for him. Number 1, growing up, who had the biggest influence on your life?
Growing up, I would say both my parents had a big influence on my life. They taught me my work ethic and being dedicated in different things, so both my parents have had the biggest influence.
Okay, at Coastal Carolina right now, what's your best memory that you've had at Coastal?
Without a doubt, best memory beating Liberty here last year, especially after the year before, going up there and them beating us pretty good. So to come back and beat them here last year is my best memory.
Okay, if you could have a redo in life, if you could get a mulligan, a redo, what was something that you would redo?
Well, I don't believe in redos. I think every experience you go through in life is for a purpose, and you can learn from that. So I definitely would not redo anything. I would take everything just how it's been.
Okay. When you hear the phrase game day, what do you think of?
I think of NFL Game Day, which was a video game I used to play when I was a kid. I spent many hours on that, so that's what I think of.
What about when you wake up and it's game day for us?
I just think about trying to get that victory. Every week you work Monday through Friday trying to win, and I just think about that feeling you get after you've won a game. There's nothing like that, so I guess I think about that feeling.
Pick one coach and do your best imitation of that coach.
Actually, Coach, one thing you do a lot, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but right before we run out on the field, you always go, "Here we go!" So that's my imitation.
That one ain't too good.
Coach Bennett's charitable foundation held its 6th annual benefit dinner. Collins Kids is named in memory of Colin Rabin, a close family friend of the Bennetts who died 6 years ago. Turning the worst negative into a positive, Collins Kids helps the community in so many different ways, from helping families with handicap-accessible vans to making Christmas bright for underprivileged youngsters.
Most recently, we have partnered with the City of Conway in the development of their new recreation center. We have partnered to name the new 2 basketball courts after Colin, and we have 2 gorgeous, they almost look like oil portraits of his face and our logo right in the center court of both of those. So we're so excited about that.
This year's Leap of Faith Award winner went to Aramark, who donated the dinner in the very first year and has kept the cost to a minimum over the years, allowing the Collins Kids dinner to make tens of thousands of dollars each year to help the kids of Horry County. This year's Collins Kids Dinner was once again a huge success and will serve as a springboard to help so many families in the Conway area.
In preparing for this, when I was getting the sheets together, I was looking at last year's sheet and said, oh my goodness, this is the 6th annual. It's hard to believe that it has been 6 years, but Colin's memory is continuing to live on, and we still have faithful supporters that continue to come to the dinner. If they can't come to the dinner, we have people that continue to send donations every year, and it's just been phenomenal how the community, both Myrtle Beach, Conway, all the surrounding areas, still come together in Colin's memory to help this cause.
To learn more about the David Bennett Foundation, log on to collinskids.org. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Palmetto Chevrolet, A&I Fire and Water Restoration, Creek Rats, Conway Medical Center, and HTC, title sponsor of the David Bennett Show for the past 8 years.
Hello, I'm Tommy Britton. Along with my children, Case, Preston, and Mary Madison, I practice law here in Myrtle Beach. We're now known as the Britton Law Firm. We're all graduates of Wofford College, but we're great supporters of David Bennett, Coastal Carolina football, and the great university Coastal Carolina has become. It's been a pleasure over the years to sponsor this program, the Britton Law Firm, all claims, trials in all courts.
Come get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and overlooking Celebration Lake on South Cashua in Florence.
With my HTC wireless phone, I'm always connected to the world around me. Whether it's simple everyday things like a call from a friend, a text from my daughter, or even an update to my Facebook status while I'm out and about, HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
HTC is your wireless headquarters for back to school. Get 3 months of HTC residential high-speed internet free with new HTC wireless service.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
It's time for a Bojangles Blast from the Past. The date, October 30th of 2010. CCU facing Gardner-Webb in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. This one goes to overtime with Jamel Davis leading the CCU defense. Gardner-Webb had to settle for a field goal in the extra session. Then CCU quarterback Zach McDowell answered with this touchdown run from 8 yards out for a walk-off win over the Bulldogs. This 30-27 overtime victory was Coastal's 7th straight over Gardner-Webb. Blast from the Past is brought to you by your Grand Strand Bojangles, proud sponsor of the David Bennett Show.
Time now for the HTC Scouting Report. Coach Gardner-Webb coming to Coastal, Brooks Stadium, Benton Field for a 7 o'clock kickoff.
Always have close games with them, Rich. Last year it went overtime. Again, they'll be hungry for a win. Just hope we're more hungry than they are.
Coach, this is a tough place to play, and maybe to try and cheer you up, we go back to 2005. It's the only time you've won here. Remember Quentin Teal, the great All-American, made that pick in triple overtime.
Triple overtime. So, I mean, Liberty, we said all week long, they're a lot better football team here in the confines of this stadium right here, and I knew they were 14. Kevin Brown said 21 points better in this stadium. So, again, our hats off to Liberty, but we've got to get our team ready. We're responsible for our team, and we got to get them ready for this game this week.
Well, Coach, a lot of season to go, just to reiterate that. And these kids are certainly going to come in, I think, with a real chip on their shoulders Saturday night at Brooks Stadium.
We certainly better, Rich, because we've still got a lot at stake this season.
All right, Coach, thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, bud.
For Coach David Bennett, I'm Rich Krampanis. We'll be back home next week from Brooks Stadium. We'll have all the highlights of Coastal and Gardner-Webb right here on the David Bennett Show. The Coastal Carolina men's basketball team held its first official practice on Friday at Kimball Arena, getting ready for the 2011-2012 season. Chanticleer is coming off of back-to-back 28-win seasons and back-to-back trips to the NIT. They were picked second in the Big South preseason poll behind UNC Asheville. Coastal gets started in November, highlighted by a home game against LSU out of the SEC and a trip to Little John Coliseum to face Clemson. And WPDE Sports is your home for the Cliff Ellis Show for the 5th consecutive year. We'll begin our coverage of every step of Coastal Carolina in Big South play beginning in January of 2012. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by People's Underwriters with 2 locations in Conway and Carolina Forest. Visit peoplesunderwriters.com.
We're proud to have Coastal Ice as part of our team this year, providing ice to the PD and all over the Grand Strand.
We're proud to bring you the Coastal Ice Cool Play of the Game. And when you think of ice, think of Coastal Ice and call 488-4ICE. Everyone at Coastal Ice wants to wish the Chanticleers the best of luck.
Coastal Ice says,
Go Chants!
Locals love Creek Rats for dinner. They rave about the seafood dinner special, baskets, po' boys, wraps, and burgers. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude. On the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.
My HTC digital cable service delivers all my favorite shows, movies, and sports entertainment. We always crack up watching comedies on video on demand and raise the roof cheering for our favorite sports teams in high def. HTC offers all the channels and features I love and connects me with the ones who mean the most.
NFL Network and NFL Red Zone provide the most extensive weekly coverage and put you in the action with every touchdown. Now available on HTC digital cable.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.